I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love. It's safe to say I learned the skill and became a global talent. You can too.
Hello everybody. You're welcome once again to this second class. Want to welcome everybody specially. The first orientation session we had was an amazing time earlier this week, and this is our second official class. If you are excited about this, just engage with the chat box by sending in your favorite emoji, drop a text and say I'm ready for today's class, I'm ready for today's class, I'm ready for today's class. Let's do that quickly. Just say I'm ready for today's class in our chat box. All right. I can see all of the comments coming in. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Yes, it's going to be an amazing time again today. Good evening, Oluchi. Good evening, Oyelowo. Good evening. Whatever time you are in the country you're joining us from, good day. Yes, I'm ready for class. I'm liking the emojis. Babatunde, you're welcome. Favor, you're welcome. Patience, you're welcome. Good evening. You guys are ready for today's class. Oh, I'm liking the energy. So quickly, everybody. If you have someone that is not yet in this class, call them right away. Call them right now and tell them that the class has started. Call your friends, call your family, call someone you know that is meant to be in this class with us and tell them the class has started. Just in case you don't know, this is our second class, and it is very important for all of our students to join in for this class. If you are not in this class, it's more like you are not helping yourself in getting good grades during this project, during these classes, I mean. So you ought to be here anywhere you're joining from, just a click away. Good evening, Success. I can see Success. Good evening, Jonathan. Good evening, Blessing. Good evening, Peter. Good evening, Queen. Good evening. Good luck. How are you doing today? Yes. All right. So let's do this quickly. If you are ready, just drop in the comment section the course you registered for. So you do it this way. I am ready. I registered for data analysis. I am ready. Registered for cybersecurity. I'm ready. Registered for digital marketing. I'm ready. Registered for software development. So let's do that quickly. All right. Yes, I can see Kende. Kende said, I'm ready, registered for digital marketing. Kende, you're welcome. Kende, digital marketing, virtual assistant. I can see data analysis. Oh, I've not seen some courses. Yes, I've seen product design, cybersecurity, virtual assistant, graphics design. Yes, awesome. Now, let me tell you this ahead. Your engagement in class matters. It matters. If you are going to be in this call, if you're going to be in this class, you should engage with your comment session. By the time we see your engagement, we can be rest assured that you are not just in class, maybe your phone is away from you and you are joining and you're plugged in with your AirPod. But if you are commenting on this session, if you're commenting in the chat box, that means we are rest assured that you're in class with us, All right, so do this quickly. I'm ready. AIML, awesome one. You all are ready for today's class. So quickly, the second task. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, do that now. If you have subscribed, just put in the comment section, I have subscribed. If you have subscribed, put in the comment section, I have subscribed. So let's do that quickly. Let's do that quickly. Let's do that quickly. If you have subscribed, put in the comment section, I have subscribed. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, I'm liking the energy. I'm liking the energy. You all are ready for today's class. You all are ready for today's class. Awesome. Yes, I can see Promise say I've subscribed. Modupe, she says I've subscribed. Awesome. Naomi said I've subscribed. Okwe said I've subscribed. Joy, Brown, Olive, Victoria, Obi, Fisayo Agbola. I can see all of that. I've subscribed. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So keep engaging with the comment section. Keep engaging with the comment section. We have just about a few number of people that are still not in this class. If you know someone that is not in this class, reach out to them right now. I'm going to be excusing myself from your screen in a couple of minutes. And once I excuse myself from your screen, I would believe that every other person that is on the call as at the time I leave your screen are the students that are part of today's class. So in case I'm going to give us an opportunity within the next 1 minute, call someone, and I want to see the increment in the number of people watching us in a couple of minutes. If you're on a WhatsApp group, or you have a church platform, if you're a Christian, or you have a community maybe from the other religion, and you know someone that is meant to be on this call or in this class, chat them right away. Chat them right away and tell them class has started. Class has started. Class has started. Awesome. I'm seeing a lot of comments here. I've subscribed. Sunday Silas said I've subscribed. Ruth says she has subscribed. Awesome. If you have not yet subscribed, please do that right now. Please do that right now. Please do that right now. Awesome. Awesome. So let's do that in the next couple of minutes, in the next couple of seconds, so that we can go into what we have for today. We can go into what we have for today. All right. So just quick information before I introduce our facilitator and guest speaker for today's class. Our classes are going to be happening 3 times in a week. 3 times in a week. But for this week, it's just going to happen on Monday and Wednesday. Our next class is next week, Monday. And from next week, we are going to be having classes 3 times in a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So in case you're going to plan your schedule, plan in a way that it will be favorable for you to be able to attend the classes. Next week, Monday is our next class. I'm still going to address this same announcement after the class this evening, but just for those of us that came in early, so that you can begin to plan your days and also your plans ahead. You're looking forward to the next class. It's going to be happening on Monday. It's going to be happening on Monday. Now, another announcement I have for you is that we have started Digital Scale Up Africa training, and you would agree with me that once you click on the registration link, we are not accepting any entry anymore. The registration has officially closed today. So if you know someone that has not registered, I think it's already a bit late for them to register because the registration has closed already. But for those of you that have registered, be informed that the registration has have closed already, and it is expedient for all of our students to start attending all the classes. It is expedient for all of our students to start attending all of the classes from today. And also, the classes we'll be having for the next couple of weeks is called general course or general class. This class is going to bring together everybody that has registered for the digital scale up training. It will bring everybody together, and it is compulsory. It is compulsory. Before we go into our track classes, those are the course specific classes. When data analysis students will focus on their own studies, when cybersecurity students would focus on their own field, and every other person based on the courses you've selected or registered for, you focus on it. We are going to be having general class that will bring everybody together. And these classes are very important because it's going to be added to your gradings before the end of this project. So if you are faithful with your course specific classes, your track classes, and you missed all of the general classes, there is a possibility that your gradings will be highly affected because these general classes are compulsory for all of our students. So please make sure that you don't miss any of the general classes. Make sure you don't miss any of the general classes. All right. So I'm going to be introducing our facilitator for today. But before he comes up, let me give you another chance. to register and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let me give you another chance to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so right away. Call someone next to you, call someone that you know that is not on this call yet, and tell them that the class has started already. So let's do that quickly. Let's do that quickly. Just call someone. If you have called someone, well, it's not a bad idea if you can just put in the comment section, I've called my friend and he's on the call already, he's in the class already. All right, all right. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about digital transformation and the digital economy. Digital transformation and the digital economy. And our facilitator for today's class is no other person other than Mr. David Akonji. Now, I'm very sure that you all are looking forward to today's class. Mr. David is a tech expert and also a data scientist. When it comes to the digital space, he is thriving and doing very much well in the digital space. So he's the best facilitator that we can bring on board today. Also the lead consultant for Data Pro. Also the lead consultant for Data Pro. So please, with your favorite emoji, let's make welcome Mr. David Akonji. With your favorite emoji, let's make welcome Mr. David Akonji. Mr. David Akonji. Mr. David, are you on the call this evening? Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mr. David. Let's keep our emojis coming in while Mr. David joins me in the studio right now.
Please confirm if you can hear me.
Very well, Mr. David. Good evening and good to have you in the studio with me today.
Thank you so much. Just a minute.
All right, that's fine. Your students are anticipating your face right now, Mr. David. I can see all of the emojis running in with fire emoji, favorite emoji, clapping, applaud, and everything. We are all ready to listen to you today, sir. All right, Mr. David, are you on the call now? All right. Please don't stop.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
stop,
on the
Mr.
call.
David.
Please confirm if you can see my
Oh,
screen.
perfect. I can see you clearly now, sir. I can see you. How are you doing today, Mr. David?
Okay. Yeah, I'm
You're
doing very
actually
okay. I'm doing
you're
fine.
actually looking like someone who is thriving in the digital space. All I see around you is digital devices. Good to have you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Good
Let
to
me
have you,
see
sir.
if I can share my screen, and I can pick up from there, right?
All right.
Okay.
So while you're on that, Mr. David, just like in making it very succinct, digital transformation and digital economy, how do you think it is important for all of our students that are onboarded for this training?
Okay. All right. Digital transformation and digital economy is actually one of the most important things for every individual to be aware of, because in this current economy that we are in Nigeria and also in Africa, or let's say globally, a lot of skill sets need to have a end use value for individual, and a lot of people are learning some skill just because my friend is actually learning it, or they have advised me I should learn it. They don't know how to monetize that particular skill. You understand? Even if they know how to multiply, how to make money with that skill, they don't have access to enough platform that can give them that opportunity. So, so now this particular session, we are going to be covering a lot of opportunity. What is digital transformation? First of all, we're also going to deep dive into what are the digital economies, how those these two will come in together, and then we are now going to be talking about different courses that DSA is currently offering, all the courses that we currently have, how are they correlated with digital transformation and digital economy. So we are going to be talking to all of that, and then what are the opportunity, what are the platform for them to see area to apply some of these skills. So did that answer your question for now as we go ahead?
Much, Mr. David. That answers it.
Yeah,
And
Nolua,
I
can you hear
mean,
me?
the floor is just, yes, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me, sir? Can you
All
hear me,
right, I
Mr.
can
David?
hear you.
All
All
right,
right,
all
all
right.
right. Okay.
So, without further ado, I'm
All
handing
right.
over to you right now. Enjoy your class.
Yes, I can hear you perfectly well. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and see you very soon. All right. Good evening, everyone. And it's such an honor to be here at the Tech this program, which is currently being organized by Incubator Nigeria. My name is David Akanji, and I am a data scientist. I work with Prime Enterprise, also a lead mentor and for Data Pro Analytics. So it's a pleasure to be here again tonight, and I am incredibly excited of practical ourselves in the future in emotion about what we are going to be learning. So before we go into nitty-gritty of this program, I would like to see your best emoji of how excited you are tonight on the comment section. And also, I also want to ask you one question. How many of you use your phone every single day? Let me just see that comment. Let me see how many of you use your phone every single day, or your laptop, or you connect to internet every day. Okay, I can see a lot of comments.
Most people use ChatGPT the wrong way.
All right. Okay, let me look at everybody's comment. Okay, I do. Okay. So this is very nice. This is very nice. So I from the comment section, I can see that of course almost everyone use their phone every day. We log into our Instagram, YouTube, we buy airtime using our digital platform. Then we do it. So all of these things that we are doing, every interaction we are doing with our data, with our phone, or with our laptop, with any of our gadgets, they are all digital economy. But the real question is this: are you just consuming digital economy by using your phone, using your gadget, making subscription to every platform, which means that you are consuming digital economy? Are you just consuming the digital economy, or are you preparing to build and also hear from it, just like other people, just like how people hear from content creation and all of that? Do you also want to hear from digital economy? So let me see your reply on the chat. Okay, a lot of people also want to hear from digital economy. So today I will show you how digital transformation is reshaping our world and how you can plug into digital economy, and you don't need to stress yourself. You are already here. So you are going to start from where you are currently now, because you already enrolled on this program. Definitely you are already here, and we are going to move from here. So before we dive in, I'd love to stay connected beyond today with everybody. So whether you have a question after the session, or you just want to follow my work in data and tech and community building, feel free to reach out or follow me on any of these platforms, or follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, and on X, which is a former Twitter. So what is digital transformation? So digital transformation is the integration of digital technology into all areas of life and businesses. So digital transformation is just equals to using tech to change how we live and how we work. So we can see that banks today use mobile applications, they use chatbots, they use every online platform to open branches. I'm very sure how many of you have used POS today or this or last 2 weeks. There are sometimes you don't even need access to go. You don't need to go to bank. Some people have not visited bank in the last 6 months because the digital economy has opened opportunity for bank to create a digital transformations. So now every skill you want to be going into, how do you enable digital transformation? So those are the part of the team we are all going to be focusing on. And also, digital transformation, it is not just about having a computer. It is the shift in the mindset and efficiency. So that is another aspect of digital transformation. As you are already aware of how a lot of our financial organization already revolutionized the bank in Nigeria. We also have a lot of platform in Nigeria, like all those our internal revenue authority, how they are using digital system for tax processing. You can be of tax collection being done manually within the system in your government. But now a lot of these things are now being automated. Those are the digital transformation we are talking about. How you are turning the traditional craft way into digital transformation in terms of how you are digitalizing all of this into a way that is make work efficiency for you, and also bring in more revenue and turnaround for the business particularly. So we can all see that companies and community that embrace digital tools are operating faster, smarter, and then they work more efficiently. So now let's now look at what are the pillars of digital transformation. So digital transformation relies on a very few key elements that we all need to know. The key few element that digital transformation rely on based on what I mentioned on this previous slide. I mentioned here that digital transformation has helped companies to embrace digital tools. They operate faster and then smarter and then more efficiently. So all these key information that we have here, they heavily relies on some pillar that we need to be aware of. And those pillar is nothing like something that we can overlook. They are something that are very, very important. And number one of those pillar is process automation. Digital transformation rely heavily on process automation, is reduce manual tasks using technologies. Another thing is most of the reducing manual tasks is you can look at the payments for Nigeria university. If you look at back then when you want to pay for school fees, a lot of people have to go and queue in the bank of the school to make a school fees payment. A lot of payment we do in Nigeria back then. You have to go there physically, but now you can now make payment online. So all of this is a process automation that we all does now. If you want to book for flights, you want to book for anything, transportation, you can book online. Those are the automation that we all can relate to. Another aspect that I also want to be touching on what's the pillars of digital transformation and what it really, really relies on is cloud computing. Digital transformation also rely heavily on cloud. So a lot of us use cloud for easy accessibility of some of our file. You save your document on cloud and you can access it anywhere. So those are the part of digital transformation. This particular digital transformation session that we are having currently now is some of you might already be familiar with these topics, while a lot of you, over 50 or 100 thousands of you who subscribe for this training might not be aware of all of this. So that's why we need to bring you up so that all of you can be on the same pace while we go on the journey of this DSA skill up programs. So it's very, very important for all of us to be on the same page so that we can all learn together and be able to amass the knowledge that the organization is impacting on us. So cloud is also another heavily digital transformation which is being relied to. So because you can see that a lot of school or we have a lot of remote school that use Google Workspace for a lot of their learning offering. And then another aspect that we also be talking about is, apart from cloud computing, digital transformation also heavily relies on analytics, because you can see that how a lot of governments are planning their road network using analytics to ensure that they clear congestion of road traffic. If you look at when you are at some of the bus stop, there is a road monitors and a lot of information there that help them to manage how the car are passing without causing traffic and all of that, and a lot of digital activities around us that we can all related to. So another aspect that we need to also know about digital transformation, what it relies on, is customer design. Customer design, being customer centric, creating tools that prioritize easy of use. That is another thing that digital transformation relies on. You cannot say you have a digital transformations when the ease of use of that particular tools or digital crafts is not easily used or by your end user. So prioritizing the end user is also one of the digital transformations what it relies on, which make it to be customer design. So we can see a lot of our bank applications. Reason why we stick to it is because of the customer design. And all of this information that we currently have here, all of this is part of all the impact of some of the courses we are all going to be doing. Some of you already registered for cloud computing, some of you already registered for data analytics, some of you already registered for graphic design, and a lot of programs. So which means that you are going to be experiencing all of this real time in this particular program, and we already have a lot of facilitator who is going to be walking you through all of these centrics programs. So another aspect I'm going to be talking about quickly is what is digital economy. So digital economy is all about economic activity that are driven by digital technologies, which as already mentioned. So all the economic activity driven by digital tools. So some of them, we have a fashion, you can see we have a fashion vendor selling on Instagram using OPay for payments. Some of you selling your market using WhatsApp status, and then immediately some people click on your link, it take them to payment gateway, and they make payment and they get their goods. So all the payment you do online, you can see a lot of marketplace on Facebook, on Instagram, and all of these channels. These are the digital economy. These are the just like a e-commerce, just like Jumia, Amazon, that you place you place you make payment, you choose the product of your preference, then you make payment and it get delivered to you. So those are digital, really typical example of another digital economy on e-commerce. That does not stay there. We also have a fintech whereby Flutterwave, Paystack, those are also a sample of digital economy. We also have the freelancer, all of that is also digital economy. You go into freelancer platform, you put a ad that you are running this particular program, or you are doing this type of design, or you are doing a data analysis, and people patronize you for that services. And after the service exchange, they make payment to you as a remote work or freelancing. It's also part of digital economy. So introducing every of the participants in this program in how they can monetize their skills is one of the priorities of this organization. So that's why we are trying to enlighten everybody to see the end goal of the training you are going to be embarking on, how you can turn your skill into digital income for your own personal value. You have been consuming a lot of digital activities out there. How can you render the skill you are going to be learning? How can you render it as a services? It's one of the key things we are keen into for this program. And we are going to be exposing you to all of that during this program that we are currently on. So creating content, we know we see a lot of our friends that do YouTube content. They create a content on their skill set based on maybe you do Power BI as a data analysis training, you offer it on YouTube, people watch it and you get income, or you do graphic design, video editing, or you go to TikTok, you create a video clip of a particular program as a content editor or thereabout. So digital content creation is also part of digital economy. So everything that you turn money to or you turn it to value on this digital space is also part of digital economy. So creating on YouTube, monetizing content across Africa is also part of digital economy. Upwork, all the earning you are making there is also part of digital economy. So online coaching and training is also digital economy. So now quickly let's move to how digital transformation drives digital economy. How digital transformation drive digital economy. So I'm seeing some questions. So if you have questions, you can be dropping it on the comments. The team will be picking it up and we quickly pick that up at the end of the session. So how does digital transformation drive digital economy? So we really need to be aware of two terminology we are using consistently. We are talking about digital economy and then digital transformation drives. So digital transformation and digital economy, those two things are very important. Digital transformation is how you are turning your skill into a valuable commodity, and digital economy is how you are now started, how you start earning with that skill that you've transformed. So to flash back quickly once again, all the payments plan, all the payment we normally do in the olden days, we do a lot of manual payments. Now transforming it into e-payment, online transaction is a digital transformation. Having that digitalized, that's turned to digital economy. So we need to be very, very careful and then be aware of this terminology being used together. So when people and business embrace digital tools, they can join digital economy faster. So we need to know that when people and businesses embrace digital tools, they can join the digital economy faster. So you guys as an individual, joining the digital learning the digital tools now is going to give you opportunity to join the digital economy. So we are the current this current program is offering digital tools for you people. Then it's now going to give you opportunity to become of the people earning on the digital economy so that you can all join the digital economy. So digital tool is going to be part of the training we are offering. All the training being currently offering their digital tools so that you can all join the digital economy. That is one of the way to describe what we are currently doing. So now, I mean, so now let's now go further more. So now one of the how digital transformation drive digital economy, one of it is a local vendor who takes payment with pay stack is transforming their businesses. You understand? A local, so when you make a payment through some of these online platforms, you're also transforming your businesses. Tech adoption equals to growth and income. So adopting tech in everything that you do is equals to growth and income. So we let me give you a typical example that we all can be familiar with. Let's say a tailor in Ibadan using WhatsApp to advertise. I know we all have a lot of WhatsApp vendors that put a lot of posts on their status. We see it a lot of the time and we like some of the design, and we make payment through our OPay or through any of the link or pay stack program that they provided. So it's part of digital economy. Online tutors using Zoom or Google Classroom, a lot of us subscribe for a lot of training. So it's also part of digital economy. Online tutor using Zoom and Google Classroom or using Meet, they are also a part of digital economy. Using mobile app for market prices. So all of these are just a very relatable example of what I'm going to tell you about digital economy. But more, there's one important thing that before we leave this page. So we need to understand that digital transformations give you opportunity, give you opportunity, and it help you to double your income. And when you have more income, then you can definitely scale your business. That is growth. You can definitely scale your business. That is growth. So digital transformation give you opportunity, give you access to income, and then it relatively give you growth. That's a potential that is also provided. So you need to know that this is how small action lead to big changes. So all this is how small action lead to big changes. So quickly, let's also move further. So digital economy courses skill tracks. These are the skill tracks that all of you already enrolled for. So on the comment section, just type which course you have enrolled for. If you enroll for data analysis, drop that on the chat. Virtual assistance, product design, content and copywriting, artificial intelligence and machine learning, cyber security, any of these courses that you have enrolled for, let me see. Just type it on the chat. Let me see. Okay, I've seen a lot of virtual assistance. Okay. So I'm going to show you opportunities per each of these tracks. So all of these tracks that we have here, I'm going to show you opportunity per each of these tracks so that you can all see how you can all leverage on digital economy. By the end of this course, and skill tracks, you all going to be able to see opportunity that you can all follow. So it's going to be a script into transformation and into digital space of opportunity. So let's go into examples and opportunity per skill track. So I'm going to be mentioning I'm going to be treating each of the course or skill track one after the other. So no order in particular. It's not like maybe one course is bigger than the other. So I'm just following them one after the other. So first of all, I'm going to be talking about data analysis. So data analysis, you can see, okay, can you see yourself analyzing data that shape business or save life? Data analysis help businesses save lives. It does a lot of things for business, for community. Data analysis can be used in government, it can be used in health, it can be used in any aspect of life. Data analysis is applicable in as much you want to you want to save, yourself to be able to be more productive and more efficient. That analysis is one of the things that you need to put into your business. So just going to be give you some a little example. We can all remember NCDC tracking COVID-19 with dashboard back then during the COVID-19. So COVID-19 during that time, a lot of us, I'm very sure, a lot of us will look at the map. When we look at the map, we see some states that is very red. We see some state that has a lot of green. We all can interpret it that the location that is red is a red zone for nobody should go there because that is high high COVID-19 incidents in that place. So people will not travel to that location. People will be very careful to go to that place where we have red zone of COVID-19. And that was being able to be easily tracked for preventive measure because of that analysis. So that analysis help in health track disease outbreak. It's being used in different aspects of lives. So I'm just picking one or two examples of that. So one of the examples I will be talking about is something relatable to everybody, irrespective of your education level. So I'm going to be very, very close to the two side. So now another example I'm going to be talking about is retail predict customer behavior. That analysis also help you to predict customer behavior, to know the sales pattern, to know where you need to increase your prices or to reduce your productions against, to know or to understand demand pattern over times. So there are a lot of things you can do with that analysis, and it's not limited to what I'm already projecting here. In football, which is in sports, any type of sports, player statistics and game strategies, they use data analysis. So in finance, which is most important aspect, risk modeling, to see who should we borrow money to, or how often should we borrow an individual money, all of that. So data analysis is one of the service you can all render as a data, as people who enroll for data analysis cohort programs. So data analysis is one of the skill you can apply to any aspect of life. Any field need data analysis. So which means that you are on the right path. So there are a lot of platforms you can render data analysis as a services. So please, I want you to take note of this platform I'm putting under your skill tracks. You can, if you go, please kindly go to Upwork, Topta, Fiverr, or some other, a lot of the website that I did not mention. You can offer data analysis as a services in any of these platforms. You can offer data analysis. You don't need to, not until you get a job with a firm, because you can start earning money with your data analysis key. So you can go to any of those platforms to earn. So just sign up and then follow the registration procedure, and then put up your hand. After the training, you should be able to begin to position yourself for income. Another aspect is virtual assistant, which is one of the program. So you don't need to be technical, you just need to be reliable and organized for you to do virtual assistant. You don't need to be technical, emphasize on that, and you just need to be reliable and organized for you to do virtual assistant. It's very easy. What do you do as a virtual assistant? Manage booking, email for email, manage booking and a lot of this other stuff. Respond to email, reply to a lot of order. So we have a lot of firm who are looking for virtual assistants. So we have e-commerce order processing, influencer support. Some of their influencers, they don't have time for replying on their social media. They don't have time to be tracking the message coming into your inbox. They have 1 million followers. Imagine having 1 million followers sending you message every day. People contact you based on business, all of that. You need to filter relevant information. So you need a support virtual assistant who is going to be helping you with all of that. So you can also offer virtual assistant as a service by going to any of these platforms. There are a lot of websites, but I just limited it to three so that we're not going to bore ourselves with a lot of talk. So that's about virtual assistance. So it's very, very important to see how you can apply your skill after this training. So another aspect is online coaching. So some of the online coaches, they need you help them to manage their calendar. You set up courses set up and a lot of that. So all the e-learning platform, they need a virtual assistant to manage students, to manage all of that. So it's very, very important that this course is one of the easy to follow courses that we all need to pay attention to for the people who have applied to that. So okay, I can still see that a lot of people already commenting that okay, I can see cyber security data. Okay, nice one. You have enrolled for a great course. So now let's talk about product design, UI, UX. Product design, UI, UX. You see, your design can make tech more human and accessible. So all these interface that we are seeing, all the interface we are seeing on our applications, you are making easy navigation, easy flow, ease of use, all of that. You make it more easier. So your design can make tech more human as and very accessible. So you can offer your product design, UI, UX as an expert. You can offer it as a services. I'm very sure a lot of you already aware of Behance and then Dribble. So you can go to any of these platforms to offer your trade, to offer this as a services. And sometimes it's not just about offering this place and offering it as a services at this platform. Some of these platforms that I'm putting here is also an opportunity for you to document your project portfolio. So whenever you have a job interview, just send them the link to your portfolio. All of those platforms is also start at your portfolio for you. So people can see that you are not just, if you have not even gotten a job or you are looking for your first job, your place of work, your place of job over is your freelancing job. You can send them the link to your profile and they can see a lot of work you have been offering for people. Diverse experience you already garner. So it's one of the place that you need to also put in your portfolio. We also talk more about that later. So let me quickly, so now some of the product design UI UX, you can also see our piggy first, clean UI attracting youth in Nigeria. One of the UI is one of the things that attract so many people. If you look at your pay, the way they design it is more convenient for a lot of people, which attract them to it. Some people abandon their bank application because the UI UX is really, really annoying. So UI UX product design is one of the important things that help people to help them with their businesses. So you can look at your health application that track appointment. So if it doesn't have a user-friendly appearance, it can help, it can take away customer from you. So let's quickly also move to uh, so there are a lot of that. So well, I will just quickly move to content and copywriting. So I will be more faster now. So because we are already spent a couple of minutes, so to cover when we have a lot of things to do. So for content and copywriting, so you can also look at the container pro blogger medium and medium partner program to begin to make your content and copywriting as a business, as a digital tools, to make it as a digital income for yourself. So creating hard copy for Nigeria bakery is also one of the things. You write a copy for people, content on Instagram, write copy for or you do copy writing content for people on social media to get attention of people. So email, newsletters, SEO, all of that is part of content and copywriting. So master your skill, go to each of these platforms to see how it's being done. Then you too can also join. So for people who apply for artificial intelligence and machine learning, so predicting disease, predicting building chatbots, delivery company using machine learning for route optimization, all of that, building all of those models is one of the things that you are going to be exposed to. And you can also see how the people are turning those skills into value if you go to any of the platform. So I'll be going faster a bit. So you can see how the some of the predicting machine learning you also be doing. You can see how you are applicable in any aspect of the any sector in the organization. You are very, very applicable. Mention it, agriculture, healthcare, e-commerce, you are very, very useful. So cybersecurity also, we can see that cybersecurity, every business online is vulnerable. So you can be the shade. That is cybersecurity. You are the shade for every business online because they are all vulnerable. So you need to help them secure their mobile money. You need to help them prevent fraud. So how do you do that? So you see, cybersecurity population are very minute. So the earlier you get into that space, the better you get your skill get to be selling, because people are looking for cybersecurity to help them, because everything is now on digital transfer, is on digital platform, and people want people to help them. So you can also explore some of these platforms to see how you can offer your skill as a service. Another aspect I'll be talking about is you can see blockchain as well as one of the platform you should explore. You see, project management is one of the another skill that people also need to be aware of. Is one of the selling skill. A lot of you are very useful for NGOs because they need to manage their NGO feed work. So you need to coordinate developer for mobile application or anything. So project planning and education program across 3 states. So there are a lot of things project manager does. So going into this program is going to expose you to nitty-gritty of that. So you can go to Wakana, Guru, Upstart, Talent to see how people are using project management as a skill to make money. So there are a lot of startup also need the project managers to help them coordinate their mobile application building, also budget and logistics. People want to plan their educational program, or they want to plan their programs across, maybe they have a logistic for 3 states. How can they ensure that this is being delivered effectively? So project management is one of the core things that people actually looking for, and they are earning very big because they are managing a high profile project. So digital marketing, so Facebook, Instagram are ad campaigns. So you know that marketing is how people discover what you have built. This particular training that you are all joining, we have over 100,000 people who has applied for this particular training that we are all joining now. How do we have over 100,000 people joining this program? It's part of digital marketing. How do you position what you are what you are building. How do you position it for people to discover it? Is the digital marketing. And so digital marketing is also one of the things that you need to you need to use to push yourself out there. So SEO, Google ranking, and all of that is one of the things that you offer as a service. And you can also go through some of these pages to see how people are doing that as a service on this platform, how you earn in dollars and thereabout. So product management, so people that register for product management, PM don't build the product, they lead the builders. So product management don't build the product, they lead the builder. So PM, we have a lot of product managers. Some example of it is Flutterwave. They planning of new features. Some of your mobile application, they planning new features. So some of you are now seeing that WhatsApp is now having, you can now put music into your status on WhatsApp. You can now do a lot of stuff. You can now tag people on WhatsApp status. So those are part of the product management job. They are building, they are working, supporting the team to come up with new innovations. So you coordinate MVP, you align across functional team for startup, all of that. So those are part of product management, which is one of the good area to support yourself in digital space. So and you can also see a lot of platforms that offer that as a service. So another aspect I will be quickly jumping into is graphic design. You see these guys, some of the good creative design that we have seen for this advertisement of this program is part of graphic design. Most of the banner, all the banner you see there, you see out there is also part of graphic design. You know, there are sometimes you want to watch you are looking for a solution on YouTube. Maybe I want to learn how a beginner guide to Power BI. Maybe you just search a beginner guide to Power BI on YouTube. So the way the pictures that the graphic design they use for the video, for their campaign, for their intro video is also one of the things that make you to know that this particular course is going to be top notch. Let me watch this particular video. Or some captions that they are being used on social media is what attract you to read some posts. So graphic design is one of the key sets that every business need in their as part of their team. So you are one of the important aspect of the team. So a strong visual can be the difference between scroll and save. So if you look at if you have a bad graphic design, I will scroll up. But if you have a good graphic design, then you make sales. So there are a lot of platforms, but you can also check some of these platforms that we've mentioned here. So social media, carousel posts, and all of that, products, packaging, local goods, and FMCG also need you. So you can also definitely explore their all of that page. So we also have video editing as part of the course that this program is offering. So YouTube channel that we are currently on. So there are a lot of video editing that people does for you on YouTube. A lot of people record content, but they cannot edit. If you go to this platform, you can see how people are going to be sending you their video to help them edit, and you earn. So a lot of video you are looking as a very top notch on YouTube. People send it to other people to help them edit, and it's one of the platforms how you can begin to earn money. So joining this program is going to give you that opportunity. A lot of people that are getting wedded now, they want to do video highlight of their wedding, birthday. You can go to TikTok, you can see how a lot of people are using editing video content to make money, all of that. So editing helps shape how people feel about what they watch. So you use editing to change the story, to create a narrative. So editing reel for influencer, recap video for NGO, short video for local art. So a lot of opportunities out there for video editing, and which you are going to be learning in the course of this program. So software development is also web. So we have software development. So tech power the world, you can be the one of the builders. So software developer, they are one of the builder for the tech. So you can also explore some of these platforms. You can see how some of these platforms are helping businesses. So just a minute. All right. Okay. All right. So, sorry for that little break. So now, so software development, so is one of the core aspect of the tech space because they help us to build everything that we see. They help us to build it. So web and mobile application building, they are work of software developers. So They also create a lot of APIs. They create a LMS platform for people to consume. So this is very important aspect of tech space in some of the digital world that we are currently on. So software development is one of the most sought after job skill set that we all need to, like some of you that are already on this space, you need to master this so that you can begin to use it to create a value for yourself and then create a visibility for yourself as well. So with all of that, I've covered all the courses. If you look at it, I've covered all the courses. If I did not cover your own course, you can mention it on the chat. So you can definitely look at each of the platforms I've shared and then see how you can begin to explore it. But one important thing that I want you to take away is that what you are going to be learning is not only meant that after you finish learning it, you are going to go and get a job immediately. Before you even get that job immediately, there are some people that will get job immediately, but not everybody. But you can begin to turn it into a value in the market space, in all of those digital space, to make it a source of income for you personally. So the digital world is not the future, it's already here. We are no more in the, we are like before, people will say digital world is like they be looking at it like digital is in the future. Digital is now here, it's already here. We are now in the future that we are all talking about. The digital world is now here, it's already here. So don't just scroll, build, don't just dream, start prompt. So now I want to just ask you for, I want you to give me your response on the comment section. So what are you starting this month? So you are joining the course this month. I'm very sure. Are you joining part of the people who are going to start the training with them this month? Just let me see that on the comment section. So I want to leave you with this. So just as I mentioned, don't just scroll, build. I want to leave you guys with this word. Don't just scroll, build. So digital world is not the future, it's already here. And don't just scroll, build. Don't just consume, be part of people that create. Don't just consume, be part of people that create. Don't just dream, you need to start now. Don't just dream, you need to start now. And I'm very sure that everybody on this call already starts. So pick one skill, focus on that skill that you have registered for. You start small, you show up daily. They mentioned that it's going to be 3 times in a week. You show up daily. So in 3 months, you will be ahead of where you are currently now. In 6 months, you might be earning in 6 months. In a year, you could be the leader in this particular space. So the way I mentioned is that, so if you start small and show up daily, in 3 months, you will be ahead of where you are currently now. In 6 months, you might be earning from that skill. And in a year, you too might be the mentor who will be coming on this platform to also train people and let them be aware of this opportunity that we currently have. So what are you going to start doing differently after tonight? So I'm going to be talking about some steps of what you are going to start doing differently after tonight. So next step for DSA participant is you need to choose a track which you already. So if you are one of the participants who have choose 3, 4 tracks, so you need to choose a track so that you can master that particular track. Then you set a micro goal. You set a micro goal for your track. Maybe set a 30-day micro goal, finish as a beginner courses. What are the supporting courses that you can also use to build your skill? Apart from what they are teaching you, what are the other courses you can also be putting together to boost your skill so that you can move very fast? Anything that is not clear, how can you ensure that you get it clearer, you ask the right type of question ahead of the next class so that you will not get more confused? So the next thing is join the DSA community, join their community so that you can be able to ask the right question, share, get the right information being shared, and also be able to connect with mentors and colleagues and friends. You can, if you want to go alone, you can go faster, but if you want to go far, you need to go with people. So you need to go connect with everybody, join the community and start building a portfolio. So the last thing is begin a portfolio, write, design, build a post. Like, you need to talk about what you are learning, your learning experience, your learning journey. You need to start talking about it. You need to start putting yourself there. Part of what we have discussed now is putting yourself out there. Let people know what you are doing, the usefulness of the skill, what the creativity you have brought into it. You can even look at some of the mobile app for UI UX guys. You can look at some of your mobile app that you currently have. What are the things you think is not interesting? What are the things that you think is a take up for you that you think you can also improve on that app? Design it and post it online. Like, okay, this particular app, I see that if they create this type of navigation on this app, or they create this type of experience, it's going to bring in more customer, because currently this current position of the app is lagging, and this is a better UI. A lot of people have made money. I can remember some motor, somebody designed their logo for them back then. Somebody designs on some bank app logo for them back then, and they got employed because of that creativeness. So you can also do that, and you can also do much better. So start exploring platforms to offer your skill. So now I've already shared you a lot of platforms to start sharing, to start see how you can offer your skill as a service. So look at, you also research online. We can also connect to see areas, some of the platforms you can also share your skill. So I can't wait to see your journey unfold. And thank you for your time and energy tonight. And let's stay connected. Uh, thank you all for being part of this session. And if you like to stay connected, ask questions, or just follow along with the work I'm doing in tech or data or data transformation, you can feel free to reach out to any of these platforms. Reach out to me any of these platforms. I love to hear from you, collaborate, or just support your journey, and see where and set a goal for ourselves the next 3 months, and let's see where we will be. I'm very sure we are going to be in more attainable heights. So we stop right here. Over to you, Yano, while we take one or two questions that you already have for me. Yano, are you still with me? I think we are also right on time. I hope I've not taken much of the time. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love. It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too. I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love. It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
On the comments in the comment section what you learned in just 1 minute. If you learned something, what did you learn from this session? What did you learn from this session? All right. A lot of us are asking for attendance leak. You get the attendance leak shortly, but tell me one thing you learned from this night session. Tell me one thing you learned from this night session. Let's do that quickly. I learned this, I learned that. All right. Okay, don't just scroll, build. Yes, I got that. Don't just scroll, build. Awesome. I couldn't Any other person. I like the digital world is already starting. It has started even before now. So I think the right sentence should be digital world has started before now. All right, nice one. Any other person. You got motivated to go into the digital space. That's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful one. Thank you so much, Mr. Akodi, for that wonderful session. And I must say that we all had an amazing time together. We all had an amazing time together. How many of us look forward to the next class? How many of us look forward to the next class? I personally am looking forward to the next class. Who else? Who else is looking forward to the next class after today? Awesome, awesome. I can see all of our comment sessions already. Awesome one, awesome one. Well done, everybody. It was an amazing time together today. Two things quickly. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. If you have not subscribed, I'm coming after you after this class. Subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. And nextly, I'm going to be inviting Mr. Temidayo, who is going to run us through the attendance guide and also a quick quiz that we are going to be having for this class. So, Mr. TD, if you're on the call, if you're on this call, please let me see you quickly.
All right. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on wherever you're listening or you're joining us from. Once again, it's been an amazing time, and I want to believe we have all had a wonderful time. Yes, please, if you have had a wonderful time, let me see at the comment section. As usual, let me see at the comment section. All right, let's do something very quickly. If can you just do a drop of your track? Your course track. Let's see the course track that is having a wonderful time on this call tonight. Let's see. Please, again, be informed that the attendance link has been shared. The attendance link has been shared. Please do well to fill that attendance link. Please do well to fill the attendance link. The attendance link has been shared, and please, you don't want to miss out. Now, quickly, I need you to pay attention to a few things. Please pay attention to these few things. Number one is that your attendance for all of this section is very important. Your attendance for all of this section is very, very important. So that is why we ensure that we share the attendance link and then we allow it be for a while before it is probably taken off. So please make sure you do not miss out on your attendance for all your class sessions. Please, again, I say, do not miss out on the attendance for all your class sessions. So now tonight's session that we have, there is a quiz that will be shared on our YouTube description. On our YouTube description, there will be a link for you to access the quiz, and the quizzes, or the quiz rather, for tonight will be time bounded. Again, I say the link to the quiz for tonight's session will be attached or will be added to the what to our description. And please note that the quiz is going to be time bounded. You don't want to miss out because all this cumulates to your final grade. Don't forget, we have also mentioned that there are terms and conditions for you to actually qualify for all our prizes. We said the top performers in a class is eligible for a laptop, is eligible for some other freebies that we have also communicated to us. So the race has begun already. Don't wait until your individual tracks. All these general studies or general classes we also accumulate into general attendance and what we are going to be using for uh, those reward. So please, you don't want to miss out on it. For the first Tech Mastery class that we are having or we have had today, the quiz link will be shared with us very soon on our description. Please ensure you take the quiz and then you don't want to miss out on your point for this section. All right, very quickly before we call it a wrap tonight, I'd like to just run us through a few things that we're going to be having next week. Just like Yanu mentioned, Friday, we're not going to be having any section. We're not going to be having any session on Friday. So next week, Monday, that's April 7th. Monday, April 7th is our next meeting. And we're going to be discussing about your understanding on the LMS and the landscape of the LMS. So the LMS you're going to be onboarded on, we're going to be discussing it on Monday. And after that session, we will be onboarding you on the LMS. So please, you don't want to miss this section. Let me say it again. If you are not onboarded on the LMS, when the LMS link is shared with you, you have forfeited your opportunity to be part of Digital Skill Up Africa. Please pay attention. You might want to follow carefully, and you don't want to miss that session, because in case you have any question, it should be a good time for you to ask those questions as regarding your LMS onboarding, understanding the LMS landscape and its onboarding. So please, on Monday 7th of April, we're going to be having discussion around the LMS onboarding. So please do not miss that session for anything. So on Wednesday, April 10, we're going to be having our Tech Mastery series, second Tech Mastery series on April 10th, and that is Wednesday, April 10th. So that will be communicated much, of course, ahead before the set date. That will be communicated, of course, before the set date. And on the 14th of April, we are going to be having a facilitators meet. So interestingly, we are going to be having a live session with all our facilitators. Of course, all of this will still be shared with us accordingly, so that we can have a better understanding of what it looks like. So you don't want to miss all of this session, because they all, like I said, cumulated to your final grades. Please take note that attendance is taken seriously on this call. And again, I want to say, so that you don't get to say that where you registered is not, your attendance or your email is missing, or your attendance is missing for a particular session. Please use the same email address you used to register while you register for DSA, and choose the same course. If you are planning to do a change of course and you did not get a feedback from us that you have been, or you have successfully changed your course, please, I beg you, kindly use the same course you registered for while you registered. Again, I say, if you are planning to do a change of course and you have not gotten a confirmation from us that your change of course has been successfully updated, please do not go ahead to change your course while you are filling your attendance or while you are taking your quiz. All of this is important, because we are checkmating those records that we have of you with all of these records for you to be eligible, of course, for this race that we are talking about. Once again, I know it's been an amazing time. Watch out for the quiz section that will be shared with us. And of course, the deadline for the quiz will also be quoted with us. And I want to say thank you for joining tonight. Just before we go tonight, let me hand us over back to Iyano, who is going to ramp up this session tonight, and then we can have a wonderful meeting. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Thank you so much, Mr. TD, for that wonderful session. Thank you for enlightening us rather. And I'm sure that every one of us are ready for the quiz. It's going to be something simple, not too difficult. I'm sure the team have been able to think through properly and also make sure that the quiz is not going to be too difficult for us. All right, thank you, Mr. TD. So, like you rightly said, our next class is going to happen on Monday. So please be on the lookout for more information on your email address, so that you don't miss out on any of the information we'll be communicating to every one of us. And also make sure that you join your squad, the group that we send to your email. Make sure you join the WhatsApp group, because from there you're going to be getting real-time updates. And most importantly, make sure you're on our WhatsApp channel, the Incubator's WhatsApp channel. Make sure you're on our WhatsApp channel, so that you'll be getting information all rounder by the time we disseminate information to all of our students. All right, before we call it tonight, two things quickly. Number one, please subscribe to our YouTube channel again. Subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. If you have not subscribed, please do so right now. And also make sure you fill the attendance link. It's not going to be too good if you attended the class from start to finish and you don't fill the attendance link. Make sure you fill the attendance link. It is pinned on our group, on our chat box. Click on the link and make sure you fill the attendance link. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining today's session. We look forward to seeing you on Monday. Stay blessed.